Hi everybody, Cooper here from etrailer, and today we're going to be taking a look at our Kuat Sherpa on our 2022 Ford Edge. Our bike rack here is going to be a platform style bike rack, weighted at 40 pounds for each bike, and is going to be contactless frame support, meaning that's going to be great for our carbon frame bikes and our alternative frame bikes as well. In order to engage our tilt away function, we're just going to go ahead and lift up a little bit on that, allowing us to disengage our lever here, and then just tilt our bike rack away from our vehicle, which is going to allow us access into our trunk. Now, it's not really enough room to sit down and maybe change my shoes, but it does allow me access into the trunk itself to maybe pick up my shoes or pick up my helmet or my lunch. Now, in order to get our bike frame back up, we're just going to go ahead and grab it, lift it up until we hear that click sound, and that means it's back into place. One thing I will say, especially with the Ford, is be careful about the width of your pedals, because as we can see here with a kind of a standard issue size pedal, we are really close to touching our bumper already. The alternative to that though is just to go ahead and make sure that's up out of the way. Our bike's going to be held in two different points. Our front tire here is going to have a hook system onto it, which actually is holding our bike in place. So we're going to come back to the back tire here first actually, and go ahead and disengage this system here first by pushing in our tab, pulling this out, go ahead and get that out of our way. And then while holding onto our bike, we're going to press in our lever, up our hook, get that pushed out of our way, and that will allow us the ability to take our bike off, hit the trails. Step one for folding all up into place is going to be to go ahead and take our ratchetings on the back, go ahead and get that down, then take our arm right here, collapse that all the way since that does fold up on top, and then take our pedal holder here and go ahead and fold that down as well. Now to look at some measurements that we're going to be adding on the back of our car, first we're going to look at our length on how much dimension we're adding back, and looking at the furthest point back of our bike rack, looks like we're adding about 31 inches away from the vehicle. Now as far as height goes, going up against that lowest point, looks like we're going to be adding about 20 inches to the rise of it as well. Now to look at some of the measurements when we fold this up into our compact position, again we're just going to go right up against that bumper, looking at the furthest point out, and that looks like it's going to be around 14 inches added on. So you're saving a lot of space actually by having this in that compact mode. Now up in our compact position, it looks like we are sitting about 2 inches away here from our bumper, but since this is the configuration where there'll be no bikes on it, I'm not too worried about that, but it's just still something to be in mind. To be in mind as well, we have full view of our back window too, and then we can also use our backup camera, although the bike rack will be in the shot obviously. The only thing that's going to be kind of a concern is that our rear sensors are going to be obviously going off the whole entire time since the bike rack does sit so close. Our bike rack here is going to fit inside of a 2-inch hitch, which our Ford has here, and it's going to be held in place by that Anti-Rattle Bolt, which just really holds it in place, that car, in case you're going over any bumps off-roading, and then a lock right here with the keys, which allows this to be left on the vehicle in case you were to go inside grocery shopping with a little just peace of mind. The Kuat Sherpa overall is a really good bike rack. If you do have an e-bike or something more than 40 pounds though, go ahead and take a look into the Kuat Envy. And then if you're looking for something more within kind of an affordable price range, I highly recommend the Rocky Mounts monorail. But this was a look today at our Kuat Sherpa on our 2022 Ford Edge. I'm Cooper, thanks for watching.
Here on our test course, we'll start by going through the slalom. This is going to show us the side-to-side action, which simulates turning corners or evasive maneuvers. Once we get to the alternating speed bumps, we'll see the twisting action. This will simulate hitting a curb or a pothole or driving over uneven pavement. Now lastly, we're going over some full speed bumps, and we can see here the up and down action, and this will just be like driving in and out of a parking lot, garage, or driveway. So we can see here how the bike rack moves with our truck.